LinkedIn is my second favorite because they are legitimate jobs. The problem though is everybody's using LinkedIn to apply. And if you're doing easy apply, I will tell you right now, I am the biggest opponent of easy apply because the path of least resistance is the most traveled. So if you are clicking and applying, everyone else is doing that, and you are now in that bucket of 1,000 plus applicants that you're seeing when you go view that job.
Uh-huh.
And one thing I also want to mention is that number is not accurate. It just means that's the number of clicks that someone has clicked on that link to look at the job posting. Now, they may have fallen out. They may have read it and said, "Oh, I don't want this," or "Oh, I didn't realize it's hybrid," or it's listed as remote, but it says I have to live in this state. So then they decide not to apply. So I can tell you the 2 jobs ago that I posted on LinkedIn, within an hour and a half, I had 200 applicants for this job. And when you looked at it, it had 500 plus applicants, is what it said. That I didn't get that many applicants, but that's how many clicks were on it. But out of those 200, there were only 5% that actually met the requirements of the job posting. And all of those people got interviews. So don't throw yourself out or discount if you see those high numbers, because the chances are the majority of them don't fit what I'm looking for. And a tip, like from a third party recruiter standpoint, so when you see those listings of requirements, if you don't meet 100% of the requirements when it's a third party recruiter, it's going to be nearly impossible to move you forward, because I make it very transparent and clear in all of my postings. I even list, like, nobody likes a rejection. Please read this and apply if you meet the requirements. I don't want to have to either not reply or reject you. And that's because the client has told me we will only interview or consider people that meet this experience. And sometimes it's honestly ridiculous requirements. Like, I was hiring for a sales role that required a mechanical engineering degree, and you had to work in the fruit and nut industry. And it was it was
Wow.
it's equally frustrating for the recruiter when you get those types of requirements, because it's hard to find those people. They do exist. Surprisingly, there were people out there who met those requirements. But if those are listed as requirements, just and you don't meet them, don't apply. If you meet, most of the requirements and it's a large organization, you have a better chance of getting filtered and passed through for someone to consider you. And the best way though is networking. If you don't meet all of the requirements, absolutely. If you know someone in the company, reach out, network.